Academic Integrity and Plagiarism. This presentation is brought to you by the ASU Writing Center, a part of University Academic Success Programs at Arizona State University. This presentation will cover policies at ASU, plagiarism, and proper citations. First, let's take a look at policies concerning academic integrity at ASU. ASU expects all students to abide by the Honor Code. What is ASU's Honor Code? According to the ASU Office of the University Provost, quote, the ASU Student Honor Code affirms the commitment of ASU students to uphold the values, principles, and ethics of academic integrity, unquote. Furthermore, quote, we, the students of Arizona State University, adopt this code as an affirmation of our commitment to academic integrity and our participation in ethical education. We embrace our duty to uphold ASU's Honor Code, and in light of that duty, we promise to refrain from academic dishonesty. We pledge to act with integrity and honesty and to promote these values among our peers. We agree to always abide by the Sun Devil Way and uphold the values of the new American University, unquote. In the next few slides, we will take a closer look at academic integrity and academic dishonesty. To uphold academic honesty, the website from the ASU Office of the University Provost outlines 5 main areas of academic integrity violations. Quote, cheating on an academic evaluation or assignment, plagiarism, academic deceit such as fabricating data or information, aiding academic integrity policy violations and inappropriately collaborating, falsifying academic records, unquote. While you should be aware of all of these areas, this presentation will focus on plagiarism and how to avoid it. Let's take a closer look at plagiarism. According to the Council of Writing Program Administrators, quote, in an instructional setting, plagiarism occurs when a writer deliberately uses someone else's language, ideas, or other original material without acknowledging its source, unquote. Notice that in this definition, not acknowledging the source is what turns the act of using someone else's work into plagiarism. The act may be deliberate, but in many cases, it can be an unintentional occurrence stemming from being unaware of how to properly acknowledge a source. Another definition of plagiarism given by the WPA is, quote, submitting someone else's text as one's own or attempting to blur the line between one's own ideas or words and those borrowed from another source, unquote. You should also be aware of self-plagiarism. ASU defines self-plagiarism as, quote, submitting the same paper for different classes, unquote. It is important to talk to your instructor if you have any questions about using or reusing your material from another class. For more information on self-plagiarism and ASU's policy, see the URL link provided here. Most students do not set out with a goal to plagiarize. The best way to avoid plagiarizing is to use proper citations. What is a citation style and why should you use one? Citation styles help you avoid plagiarism by acknowledging the work of others, which also enhances your credibility as a writer. Your reader will trust you if they see that you have thoroughly read and properly credited scholars and scholarship on your topic. Citation styles, in a nutshell, provide guidelines for quoting and paraphrasing material, formatting your paper, creating a list of sources used, and more. Having the standardized set of expectations for citation style creates a consensus for how writers should format and present information. Citation styles also remind all writers, including you, that they are participating in a larger community. Finally, citations encourage recognition of previous work and experts in the field. Let's give credit where it's due. In order to properly cite, you must use one citation style and be consistent throughout your paper. You should always use a citation style indicated by your instructor. If you are unsure, consult with your instructor. Here are the 4 most common citation styles used. MLA was created by the Modern Language Association. This style is commonly used in literature and many other fields within the humanities. APA was created by the American Psychological Association. Like its name indicates, it is used in the field of psychology, as well as other fields in the social sciences, health sciences, and education. Chicago style was created by the University of Chicago. It is commonly used in history, art history, the fine arts, music, theater, and anthropology. Finally, AMA was created by the American Medical Association. It is commonly used in the health sciences, medicine, and public health. What kind of information needs to be cited? You do not need to cite common knowledge. Common knowledge can include such things as an author's birth and death, the year a war started or ended, the theory of relativity is attributed to Albert Einstein, deforestation is bad for the environment, organisms are composed of carbon. Even if you look this common knowledge up, you typically do not need to cite it. For example, if you are in a U.S. history class and you look up the date of the Declaration of Independence for a paper on colonial America, you do not need to cite this fact. You do need to cite such things as charts or tables, images, art, interviews, literature, tweets, songs, movies, original research and data, arguments and opinions of others. If it isn't considered common knowledge and it isn't your own unique idea, cite it. For example, while deforestation is bad for the environment may be common knowledge, an environmental scientist's potential solutions to deforestation based on their field research falls under the categories of original research and arguments of others, and it must be cited. There are 3 main ways to integrate information from sources into your paper. All of these approaches require a proper citation. You can summarize. To summarize a source, you take a large chunk of the original text from a source and condense the main ideas into a phrase or sentences in your own words. Include a citation at the end of your summary. You can also paraphrase, which means to take a sentence or several sentences from a source and rewrite the sentences in your own words without changing the meaning or intention of the original author. Include a citation at the end of your paraphrase sentences. Finally, you can directly quote. This means you take a phrase or sentences from a source and use it word for word as it appears in the original source. This must go into quotation marks. Let's take a look at a few tips for properly citing. Be meticulous. There are many details in citation styles to consider, such as which authors get included in an in-text citation, how to order your list of references, what to capitalize in a title, and much more. Pay attention as you cite and review before you submit. Use the official Style Guide handbook or a credible website to answer crucial questions about formatting and citations. Each citation style, whether it is MLA, APA, Chicago style, or AMA, has an official guidebook. These style guides can be borrowed from the ASU library. Citing is not a school thing. Citation styles were created by professional organizations and are regularly used in professional practice. When you read through an academic article from a peer-reviewed journal, for example, you'll notice the authors cite their sources. Even in many news articles online today, writers will cite their sources. Use your resources. Consult your instructor and carefully read assignment guidelines. Use the ASU Writing Center. Our writing tutors can help you work through or review your citations for accuracy. Our campus locations also have style guides that can be used in the center. Another valuable resource is the ASU Library. You can speak to a librarian about any questions you may have on sources and citation styles. You should also take a look at ASU's online library guides that provide more resources and guidelines for citation styles. Visit the URL provided here. Here is a list of references used in this presentation. The ASU Writing Center offers writing tutoring as a free resource for all enrolled ASU students. We operate on a peer-to-peer collaborative model, which means that all of our tutors are ASU students. Writing tutoring is available in one-on-one appointments, online in Zoom, and in person. If you have any questions about the Writing Center, or if you wish to schedule an appointment, you can visit our website at tutoring.asu.edu or call us at 480-965-9072. Thank you, and we hope to see you in the Writing Center.